Hello, folks. Welcome to Business Basics. We've been looking at 25 tips to overcome sales objections, and I'm joined by my fantastic co-host today, Andy Hemming, who's got 5 tips about listening and listening actively. Andy, it's great to see you.
Sorry, Mark, what you say?
Yeah, speak up, Andy.
So I think the first thing is stay focused. There's a great example of that. I mean, at the end of the day, isn't this the case? How many times have you sat in a sales meeting and actually been thinking about what you wanted to say next rather than truly listening to what the other person is saying? Always dangerous because we can quite often miss some nuances in terms of what they're saying. And quite often that's the most important thing that we need to grab hold of. So really, really listening. And when they are expressing their objections, making sure that we're starting to question more deeply on that. So I think the first thing is, if we stay focused, then we can truly listen. Secondly, actually, we can acknowledge their objection because actually it's true, isn't it, for them at that point in time, that is their currently held belief. Now it's our opportunity to change that belief. But we'll never do that unless we actually agree with them and appreciate it as a valid concern. So really, really important to be empathic towards their point of view. Otherwise, all we're going to do is poke the chimp, and we're never going to overcome the objection then by really disagreeing with them. Now, the next thing is, and I've alluded to it already, actually, in terms of quite often we're so busy thinking about the next thing we want to say that we forget to really listen to what is being said and dig deeper. So digging deeper and really listening, stop making assumptions and get to a proper understanding of what people truly mean by that. Because how many times have you taken a word and interpreted it in an entirely different way from the other person? So really, really important to clarify understanding. And that's the 4th tip, asking better questions, deeper questions to get a really, really good understanding. So you're actually both on the same page, because then you're coming at the objection from the same through the same lens, if you like. And then the 5th thing is, you can't take this stuff personally. I mean, if I go back to Chet Holmes and the ultimate sales machine, there's a beautiful little triangle in there, and it says only 3 people are ready to buy right now. 6 to 7% are considering it, and the other 90% aren't really even close. So what that says is that if you get 9 out of 10 no's, or maybe you should go back and do some sales training. Do you know anybody who can do that? Anyway, just a thought. It's not about you personally. It just might be that they're not ready yet. So it's a no, not now, but not a no, not never. So I think those are the 5 tips, really. It's about staying in the moment, staying focused, and making sure you get on the same page as your prospect.
Brilliant. Thank you, Andy. 5 fantastic tips for listening actively, folks. If you want to find out more, then download the guide, 25 tips to overcome sales objections. Just follow the link in this post, and we can't wait to hear from you. Until then, bye from now.